Good morning, NAIFA-New York members. This is Jennifer Maurer, and I am here with my wonderful president, Paul Shaka. We are doing our monthly video news you can use, trying to bring news to people from all different channels, depending on how they prefer emails or videos. And so this is our December edition, and it'll be short and sweet because we just want to get to some of the high points of what we're planning to do for next year. And but let me just give a moment, Paul, just to say hello and share a few thoughts.
Yeah, thanks, Jen. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's getting towards the end of the year. Obviously, people are probably pretty busy tying up loose ends. There's a lot of housekeeping things going on. We're likewise doing likewise here. We're still working on some of the issues we've been talking about with you. 187 in particular, 4228 is the other, where we're trying to ensure compensation is not infringed upon, frankly. And 187, of course, is best interest. So we're still working hard on that. We hope to give you some updates, some positive updates in the very near future. What we'll see here is Jennifer's going to show us on our webpage, we have a regulatory fights and wins, we call it. So you can see some of the progress that we've made so far. And I'll let Jen describe that. But appreciate everybody being here, watching this video, supporting us as you have all year. And hopefully you guys all have a great holiday season, and we look forward to another strong year in 26. Take it away, Jen.
Awesome. And on that note, yes, we have launched a new page. You can go to Advocacy and Legislative Wins, and it will give you an update, not only, of course, wins that we receive in the future, but also the wins from this year. This is our opening statement there about that we provide to congressmen and senators to just give them a description of who NAIFA is, who we represent. But as Paul was just referring to, we now have a couple wins that we had for this year. One is financial literacy. We actually applaud the Board of Regents for adding a mandatory requirement of a financial education in their course of study. We did that happen outside of the legislature. We are still supporting legislation to do it at the legislative level too. But yes, Paul, you were just referring to the modernization of 4228 was a major victory for us. And this year, I think we'll be working now on the regulations to implement it, I think. Isn't that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So folks can know here we have summarized for you each section of what the new law entails. So it's divided out by total selling expenses, the 25% limit on compensation, and training subsidies that modernizes the eligibility for training, and prizes and awards, and a few others. So this act was effective on September 25th. Make sure that you understand this. And if you have staff teams, if you're a manager or a leader of some groups, please refer them here to our advocacy legislative win for information about 4228. And of course, coming up this year, I'm going to want to ask Paul to talk about our legislative day, which is now scheduled for May 6th. But for right now, I'm just going to highlight a couple of the fights that, and I'm an old Philly girl, so I don't mind fighting. These are some of the bills that we are focused on. We monitor hundreds of bills. That's what your dues pays for, so you don't have to do it yourselves. But these are some of the bills that we're working on with interstate compact, availability of long-term care products, and the amendments to Regulation 187. And so, Paul, I think we had a meeting last week where do we want to give folks just an update on where we are with 187 and then talk about legislative day?
Yeah, absolutely. So with 187, if you were on some of the other video blogs we had talked about us setting up a working group. We set up a working group, what is it, maybe 6-8 months now already. And we've been meeting every month and putting together what we think are workable solutions to the overreach of 187, specifically with term insurance. So what we've done tangibly is, in concert with Lyconi, by the way, we have put together some applications, we've kind of taken, amended some applications to try to come up with a unified, compact version of 187 to apply to term insurance. I think that will be a really good win there if we can get that. Peter Dumars at DFS has offered us the opportunity to show him a solution, and they'll consider it. So that in and of itself, to me, is good progress. But we have to take it over the finish line, of course. Yeah, and the legislative day, that's always a great time up in Albany. That's May, what is it?
May 6th.
May 6th. Okay. Yeah, so that's always a great time. We're up there for the day. We're spending time on the Hill there, meeting with members of the legislature. We're having some of the meetings are scheduled, some are impromptu, but we're shaking hands. We're getting our you know getting our support solidified with members of the legislature. So that's always a really good time, and that's from 8 to 3 on the 6th. And Eileen Hayes and Mike Murphy, the great lobbyists at Greenberg Traurig, will be our guides through Capitol Hill there. And they know everybody up there, which is why they are just such incredibly valuable to us. So yeah, that we're looking forward to that. That should be a really good time.
And just for folks to know, we will be sending out registration links probably January 1st, along with all of our other 2026 events. This was a great way of segueing into our events page, which you can find here at our events, chapter events, upcoming in December. Oh, in just 3 days on Thursday.
NAIFA Live.
Our NAIFA Live. There is a NAIFA Live program for national. I'll flip back to that in a moment. You'll find information about our legislative day we were just talking about. And I do encourage members to, consider coming up. You can have individual appointments, even if you haven't done this before. If you want to do it for the first time, but you feel nervous, how do I approach my senator? How do I approach my assemblyman? We will do training, and we will create a relationship between you and Eileen and Mike so that you're going with somebody that has done it before.
Yeah, and if I could just add, Jen, one of the value added of you, the members, coming up to Capitol Hill, meeting with the legislators, is that especially if you're in their district, if you are specifically their constituent, that's tremendously important, because the way they think, the way their brains are wired, is that the constituents are frankly the most important people in the room. So,
yes.
yeah.
And I've been told, what they like the most, these elected officials, they have to be a mile wide and an inch deep. They don't have the ability to go do a deep dive. So they rely on you as members for storytelling, giving them examples, telling them what's going on the battlefield, so that then they have enough knowledge. Even if we don't meet with our elected officials, it's even much more rewarding to meet with their chief of staff, because those are the people that are going to go deep on a lot of these topics. So looking forward to our 2026 events, and transitioning from that to NAIFA Live. We do have a national program that offers up webinars. I'm going to look at the Thursday webinar on the 18th, are featuring Mark Curtis, Decades at the Top. Mark Curtis is going to be talking on success teams and the future of wealth management. It's free for members at 12 p.m. Eastern. You can register at live.naifa.org. And then you can also find us. Let me just go back. The next one up is February 19th. Ellen Rogan is going to be doing the webinar on Talk So Clients Listen, the art of connection that drives your success. So it's always the third Thursday of the month. They have a whole schedule at the NAIFA Live homepage. We just don't have the speaker confirmed yet for January, but that should all be rolling out after the holidays. And so on that closing note, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I will simply say it's been a great year. I have worked wonderfully well with Paul and the board. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. They tease me unmercifully for being a Philly fan and an Eagles fan, but I can take it, you know. But I do want to give Paul a moment just to say a closing thoughts and wish everyone well for the new year.
Yeah, thanks, Jen. Yeah, and we of course adore you.
Oh,
You're an integral part of our team.
I'm blushing.
Um, um, but I want to wish everybody a very happy holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year to everybody. And let's hopefully we'll see each other in 26.
We're going to have a great 2026. And I would echo those thoughts. Everybody have a safe week and know that we are still here. There are real people behind the scenes doing the
Yeah.
real work for you. So take care. Have a great
Thank you,
holiday.
everybody. Take care.